2001 E39, and I'll probably get into the process and tell you, about how the installing method is. And let me get started. Okay, guys. So let me tell you from the start. I'm not a professional at this, but I worked with some electronics. Like I installed this myself. I have a sub in the back, which I did the wiring myself. You could see over there. I try my best to keep everything clean. But yeah, obviously this is a mess. It's really, really mess because I never worked on this system. So there was a couple of problems which I faced. First of all is that with the transponder over here, where is it? You have it out of the box. It's somehow not communicating with the remote start, which is right here. Sorry, the things are all hanging and all over the place, but I will get into detail of how the wiring works, and obviously I'm just testing right now, so everything is all over the place. Yeah, and I'm gonna clean up all this mess, and I hopefully the end product is gonna be really good. But so far, yeah, the ignition right here, I connected everything, whatever it needed to be done. Everything is so far so good. It's just the problem is this thing is not somehow communicating with the remote start, and that's why I'm not, the car is not getting started. And I'm gonna fix that and see how it's gonna be fixed. I was able to fix the problem. I needed, use a couple of relays, like 2 relays, and then the next issue which I faced was, the remote. It's basically like when I was going out of range, the car was, when it went to lock, then it automatically locked by itself. So for that, I think I probably had to go and reconfigure and see the wiring. So that's why I have this outside and I'm just testing it right now. But eventually I'm gonna go through the door and take a wire from over there the proper way. Oh, you see, well, actually I think I was sitting here for a while, that's why it automatically locked. But yeah, so far I believe it is working. Okay, so it unlocked. Yeah, sometimes I don't know, it's doing some crazy stuff, which maybe it's gonna learn and then stop doing it, because it has a automatic learning system. So let me just show you guys some stuff. So yeah, once again, sorry, I apologize. Everything is all over the place. I'm still trying to figure out some stuff because it's a new system, and these vehicles, they're hard to do, and they don't have a specific transponder in the market. It's like a bypass system which we have to use. Okay, so I got everything right. So I get the power and everything. So the key is right here. I just took it out and I put the transponder chip inside. So you need to have for this, I would say you need to have one key that's spare that you have to put inside so the vehicle can read the transponder and for the remote start to work and for the push start to work. So I can show you this. So it's this, then you put your foot on the brake, you press it once, the accessory comes on, and then right now it can start. Right here it can start because it's blinking, and if I take my foot off it's gonna be solid. But then I could just turn on the accessories. If I press it once more, accessories gonna come on. Okay, focus. Yeah, see. So then if I press it again, it will still start on this too. Even if you don't put the accessory on, if I press it the third time without the anything, my foot on the brake, it's gonna turn off simply. So right now, if I press it once, right, so I get this on, the accessories on. So then I press the brake, then I can start the car now. Okay, so the car just started and everything is working. Yeah, it's been standing for a really long while, and it's giving and it's really cold outside. It's so that's why it's acting up that way. A couple of this stuff is coming up, but yeah. So now the only thing is I have to turn it off Oh yeah, it's green since it started. So now to turn it back off, let me see. If I just press it like this and hold it, yeah, it's gonna turn off, I believe. Yes, it turns off. But the quicker way is you put your foot on the pedal, brake pedal, and then you just, simply touch it for like a 0.5 seconds, and then it's gonna shut off quickly. Instead of, just pressing it for like a second and then it turns off. So that's basically the quicker way. So door lock and unlock, they're working now. They're pretty good. Like I said, I have to just test it once more, and then I'll get back to you guys because of that problem that, when it locks, then it unlocks by itself. So I'll look into it, then I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so like I said, I was having some trouble with the lock issues over here, so I'm just checking it right now, so that's why it's like that. But like I said, I was going out and it was locking and unlocking by itself. So I had to play with the wires a little bit and make some connections right. And now it's fixed. So I'll let you know the right way so you don't have to waste all that time. So I'm just going to give you a brief, a display of how it works. Okay, let's see. So I have the keys with me right here. So I'm going to go. Okay, so I have the keys. Like this, and just watch this. At an appropriate distance. Back. Oh, nice long links right here. So I have it in my hand. So I'm gonna go close, and it unlocks by itself. Another issue that I've found out that right now the battery's not connected. But when you connect the battery and you start the car, it's automatic, so it doesn't shift. It doesn't shift gear. So for that, you have to either put the key in the hole and then either put it, I believe it was like this, and it opened it. Let me see, you press on the brakes, and no, maybe it's the on position. Yeah, see? Now, even though the battery's not connected, but there's some mechanical lock, parking safety feature maybe, that when I put it to on, then it, I believe it's something around here. Oh, sorry. It's this wire. It's like kind of, like your brake wire. I believe it's that kind of cable that goes all the way down there. And inside here, in the gear box, so there's this thing, it's like a hook, and once you turn the key over here, the hook lifts and it releases this. But it cannot be, I don't know, I tried everything. I went to online forums, researched it, but I couldn't find anything. So for that, we need to do something like I need to get a new key for this. Just make a copy of this from, it's a laser one, so I have to probably, I don't know, 40 to 70, something around that range. I get a key from there. I don't need the transponder or anything, just the key. I'll get it for like $5 to $10, and then get it carved, and then just put it inside like this, and then just leave it in on position. And for that, I also have to the ignition switch, I have to like take it out and not have it connected, because then all the time that my dashboard lights are gonna be on, and I have to just take it out so it doesn't have a connection with the the ignition switch. It's it's this thing, you take it out and then it comes out, so this thing gives the power and all the commands to the ignition switch. Whatever you do with this over here, it's gonna get the power and all the input from here. So if I disconnect that, it's still gonna, it has the connection to the remote start kit, so it's still gonna function. The only thing is, from here it's not gonna be really, so it's like a security thing too. Like, even though your key is in the car, but nobody can start it because they don't know that it's gonna be covered, and they don't know that this thing is disconnected from this. So that's the only outcome that I could come up with. But you guys probably know more, or might have found something. but I didn't get anything on the internet. So let me know in the comments if there's some other alternative. I'll be happy to try.